It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. You are just in time as we get into the culinary hotline bling.
Ting, ting, ting!
There we go, and we are joined by the one and only one of our favorites, Chef Clem. He is here to answer all of your culinary conundrums. So if you have a question, please do call us. Our number is 021 110 5552. Chef Clem, it's always so great to be in the kitchen with you.
Thank you so much. And I like the fact that you've also taken up like a lot of responsibility. You can like properly handle the situations happening in the kitchen. So if you have a question for Zoe, like to ask any questions, any culinary conundrums you have, she'll answer.
I can share from my mistakes.
How about
the lessons I have learned?
I think if someone does call, I think it'd be so interesting if you try answering it. Let's just see.
Okay, let's see.
I think
Let's see how well my knowledge, how much I've built up.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Look at that.
first
Okay.
phone call. Culinary hotline bling. Hello, Zoe speaking.
Hello?
Hi, who's calling?
Tahira.
Tahira, hi. What is your question
Hi.
for Chef Clem?
I want to know from Chef Clem how to make taco shells. And my second question is how to make pizza bread. Can you fry it or you can grill it?
Ooh, so pizza
On the
bread.
tawa.
Okay, thank you, Tahira. I'll get Chef Clem to do that for you. How can we make our own taco shells?
Okay, so I'm gonna totally do the demonstration of making the taco shells for you today. And I think literally way back last year, we did a demonstration of making your own pita bread with that perfect pocket. So we'll definitely do that again for you. So let's go through making the taco shells. The amazing thing is, well, a few years ago when you wanted taco shells, you couldn't find them anywhere.
No.
Now you can get them at Woolies, which I absolutely love. And they
Pop them in the oven, right?
Absolutely. Well, you don't even really have to. It depends. Like little perfectly little toasted little corn taco shells done for you. But I love that you want to make them yourself. So I thought let's get a little more creative. Instead of making these, let's make little cones.
Ooh.
Okay. These are also pretty simple to make. So what I do is I take my tortilla wrap and I put them in between the little grids of the oven, and that actually holds them in place, and I toast them like that.
And that gives you the shape.
Perfectly fine. I like the cones though because God gave us two hands and you can make two cones and have a cone in each hand.
Oh.
So I'll show you how I do that. So
I mean, I'm here for anything that won't make all the sauce and toppings fall out and make me messy.
so the cone in that case is like the perfect one. So I'm going to give you half. What you do is take your whole tortilla and cut it in half. There's your half.
Thank you. I'm going to come closer to you.
And what you're going to do is you're going to, and I like writing recipes very detailed when it comes to like when you have to fold things and wrap things. So this is the same way that you would make a piping bag at home for yourself. Except instead of a round end, you'd have another triangle, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to have the flat side facing you. You got it? And you're
Got
going to grab
it.
the two corners, and you're going to fold them towards each other and have one of the sides overlapping. It doesn't matter if it's the left side or the right side. I always say have your right side overlapping, because then you've got like a... If you're right-handed, it just makes it a little easier.
Okay.
I'm left-handed, but I'm doing it for you.
And you
Okay.
obviously need to make sure it's sealed at the bottom.
Right,
So
so-
that's how much it needs to overlap.
Pinch it nice and tight, make sure it seals at the bottom, and then you're good to go. If you're not going to be doing very saucy fillings on your tacos, then don't worry too much about that. If you are going to have quite a bit of sauce in it, try and seal up the hole in the bottom. Cool. So you've overlapped it now. Take your cocktail skewer and just secure it.
I love how you call it a cocktail skewer. I would have called it a toothpick.
A toothpick? A toothpick? Absolutely. Okay. So you've got your little hat.
It is the same thing,
It's
right?
the same thing.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. Because imagine people like, oh no, I don't have any cocktail skewers, I only have toothpicks. So thank you for bringing that up. Toothpick or cocktail skewer, same thing. So you've got your little hat now.
Yes. And then we pop this in the oven.
Right, so it goes into the oven, goes into the air fryer, and it comes out beautifully toasted
Listen,
like
you
this.
had me at air fryer. That's so amazing.
There.
Don't have an oven just yet.
Someone said, okay, someone also spoke about the fact when we do more recipes like this, if I don't have an oven, what can I do? There is another method. So you've made your cone. What you're gonna do is you take the tongs and you actually deep fry it, okay?
Okay. A little on the unhealthier side,
Yeah.
but still delicious, still gets that crunchiness.
Delicious. So every time you're working with toothpicks in the kitchen, it's very important that you keep note where you've actually put them. And this is not even a joke. This is very,
Okay.
very serious. Because, I mean, it would be beyond painful to bite into this cone.
And there's a toothpick.
Right.
Okay.
So, being the host, serving a guest, as soon as they come out, make sure you get that skewer out of them immediately.
That's important because it can ruin a meal if you come across a little toothpick that was just supposed to. It's a bit of an unwanted surprise.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, so you've got your perfect shell. So the good thing is you can actually make this a day ahead of time, which I really love because if you've got all these little elements done, and the whole thing I love about a Mexican food, a Mexican-inspired food, is that you can kind of array all the ingredients down as like a table, a big feast, and everybody just goes along and builds their own, which I think is really, really cool. Especially in the festive season, if you are going to be hosting, and your chances are even if you're just hosting yourself, don't get caught up in the stress of doing all the prep on the day or as your guests get there. Do everything before the time.
Do what you can do beforehand. Well, listen,
Absolutely.
our line remains open. It is the culinary hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting.
Okay, we need to wake the studio up a little bit more, but please call us if you have a culinary conundrum. Chef Clem's not going anywhere. We will be unpacking more of your culinary questions.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, well, let's help you out. If you're as terrible as me in the kitchen, that's why Chef Clem is here to help you out with the culinary hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting.
Studio got their coffee. I've had it now. Chef Clem, you know what? I love how your wealth of knowledge when it comes to just
thank
knowing
you.
how to answer these culinary conundrums. It always fascinates me. And what are you busy with right now?
I'm working on that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hello, the culinary hotline. Bling.
Morning.
Good morning.
Zoe. How are you?
No
Morning, my dear. How are you?
No complaints, thank you. What can we help you with this morning?
Yes, I've got a question for Chef Clem. I've got a problem when frying fish. It
Okay.
becomes dry.
Comes out
So I
dry.
don't know where to start. Do you start with the egg or with the flour?
Okay, that's a very important question. Thank you, Nancy. We will answer that. Chef Clem, our next caller is having some trouble when they're frying their fish. Comes out a bit dry. Can you help us? How do we avoid that?
Anytime your seafood comes out a little dry, a little droog, there is a solution, and I know exactly what's going on. You're overcooking it.
Okay.
And that's fine, because a lot of people think that they really need to cook like seafood to like the max. Because some people think that seafood's a little unsafe, and it's not actually. So my tip is to don't overdo it.
Okay. Don't
Absolutely.
overdo it. And then in terms of the actual batter?
Yeah, let's get cracking on that.
Because I mean, I've had certain batters wat bietjie droog was, and
Yeah.
it's just like there was nothing to it.
And
How can we avoid that?
I don't like an under-seasoned batter. It just takes away from the flavor of the actual fish. So, very simple. I've got some flour, and this is when we start adding the seasoning now already. So, I've just got a little bit of fish. I'm using hake. Whatever fish you're going to be using, make sure it's sustainable, and that's the most important thing. So, that goes in there. Salt and pepper directly onto the fish.
Okay.
And some of it obviously will fall onto the flour. Pepper, like, you have to.
Lots
Then I'm
of
going to
pepper.
use some of the salsa seasoning. It's good on everything. So that's going to go on there now.
Can I tell you how fascinated I was with the different seasonings Woolies is offering? The salsa seasoning. I think I actually bought the guacamole seasoning.
It's so good.
It's just like it makes your guac. It just adds that little extra something.
To like, not only guac, like, not only salsa, everything. It's so good. Okay. So we got that. What you want to do now, this is the first coating we're doing, which is the coating of just the flour. Just flour.
The flour and the spices.
It's going to act as like the glue, which is the batter. This helps the glue actually stick to the fish. So we got that part done. Let's work on that batter.
Okay.
Do
'Cause-
that. Right. Same thing. Salt, pepper,
Add it.
flour. You can use self-raising flour, works even better. There's something about the leavening agent that's in there that just helps it like puff up even more.
Now tell me, when people talk about beer batter fried fish, is that how they say it?
Yes.
They obviously then add beer to the batter?
Instead of doing water, they do beer.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. All the alcohol cooks out. But again, there's just something about the way that the carbonated liquid reacts with that self-raising element or with the flour that gives it a beautiful bubble.
So we're
I'm
adding
using
some carbonated water.
some sparkling water.
Okay. Well, G-Man's going to come and join us in the kitchen. I feel like this is a family activity as we're about to wrap up the show. Chef Clem's quickly showing us how to make the
Do you guys make
perfect-
taco hats?
We did
We
make
did.
taco hats, and I like it.
Taco.
Man, hey, that's for like a little garden gnome. That's like a little taco hat for a little garden gnome. It's very cute, man.
They are very cool. Okay, cool. So, fish, you want to have it a little thicker than this. I've kind of like added too much liquid, a little more flour. And we invited Gene to the kitchen because he's alone on the other side because...
I was starting to look like a meme. You know, there's a meme of a guy just standing there all alone.
Chef Clem, you have 30 seconds to
I've got
finish up
30
our
seconds.
batter, yeah?
30 seconds on the clock.
seconds.
Like
Let's
that.
see if you can do it in
Then
30
it goes like
seconds.
that.
So it goes like
So you
this,
just
goes like
double
that.
dip.
Oh, you can see the thickness of that batter.
Oh,
Make
look
sure
at
it's
that.
nice
Is that what you
and
want? You
G,
want that?
my hands are covered in batter. So G,
Yay.
come in quickly, come this side,
I'm
this side.
coming, I'm
You're
coming,
on
I'm
it.
here,
Okay,
here.
grab a cone, grab a cone, grab a cone.
Grab a cone.
Any cone. Okay.
Oh, they're made.
hard
Here we go.
one.
I've
Yes.
got a hard
Grab some guac.
Some.
So yes.
Make your taco.
Do it.
It's
do it,
all
do
about
it.
the challenge yesterday.
Ah.
There you go.
Okay, thank you, love. Cool. Got it.
And have you got fish? Have you got fish?
I don't have fish.
Grab
I'm
some
getting
fish.
I'm getting a fish. I've got a fish.
And enjoy.
And enjoy.
Oh, there we go.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for witnessing the Hot AF Zinger Wing Challenge. That was amazing.
was pretty
We love
wonderful.
you so much. We'll see you tomorrow to do it all over again.
Cheers,
So,
Chef Clem.
I love you guys.
Bye.